Okay? And that's with 83 kids. All right? It's 6 minutes down the. What the freaking.
Oh, Jesus, that's a big surprise.
That's a big downgrade from Eric Vogel on Pete Duke's
Oh, no, Jesus.
Never mind. Just upgraded. We're good. What's up, buddy?
How y'all doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
When did I? Hey, tell about when I called you, bro. What did I call you about?
Oh, you and what I haven't told you, Richie. Wojo actually beat you to the punch.
Screw you, Wojo.
He had called me like I was actually on the phone with Wojo still, and he's like, "Oh my God, you won't believe what happened."
All right, where's the remove button? Can you remove Wojo from this meeting? Dirty crap! No, not Ernie!
What's up, everybody? I'm Richie B from Banter with Richie B.
Hey, this is Ernie Pack. We're Pac-Man Paranormal.
Hi, I'm Eric Vanderlaan from War Party Paranormal.
I'm Jay Lynch from Dark Realm TV.
Hey, this is Joe Kudo from Dark Realm TV.
What's up, strangers? I'm Scary Gary.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? The Squatch Man here.
Hi, this is the Wojo.
Hey everybody, I'm Jason Schneider from LAP Productions and the Dark Realm TV Network.
Hey guys, my name is Sarah Sophia from KUWS.
You're watching the Animal Podcast Show.
Yeah, don't forget to tune in to the Animals Podcast. You won't be disappointed.
You are now watching the Animal Podcast Show, so stay tuned.
And you're watching the Animal Podcast Show.
And you're watching the Animal Podcast Show.
And you're watching the Animal Podcast Show.
And you're watching the Animal Podcast Show. So there.
Watching the Animal Podcast.
And you're watching the Animal Paranormal Podcast. Let's go.
Boom.
You are now watching Animal Expedition Files.
Wake up with your favorite station. Online, digital, and on your smartphone.
It's time for your favorite host.
Hey, what is up? This is the Animal Expedition Files. I almost forgot the name of my the show. Hey, Jessica.
Hello.
My amazing co-host. I'm Animal. That's Jessica right there. And we're going to have a great show for you. I know we've been talking a little bit. I've been kind of in a funk. I think everybody's been in a little funk today. So I'm kind of a little slow And the weird part is, like, when you have ADD, I don't know about you, but when you have ADD, it bugs the hell out of you. Like, the fuck? It's like, I don't know what to do with myself sometimes. And I just want to, just throw something at a wall sometimes because this funk is kind of killing me. But, anyways, we got an amazing hour here. We got an amazing guest, Catherine Amitrano. I hope I said that right.
We'll find out when she pops in.
We'll find out when she comes on, but we're gonna have an amazing time with her. She's a cosplayer. She does a lot of amazing things, and you don't want to miss out on the show. It's gonna be really fun. But we got a little news here, Jessica. You know, some stuff is going on with the FDA. I don't know if you've heard about this, but FDA bans food additives red number 3 due to cancer risks.
We are, I think, the last country to ban this. This is crazy.
I know it's like weird. And let me read this a little bit. If you guys are before I read this here, I forgot to go in my chat. Holy shit! There's so many people on this comments right here. Mm-hmm. Hey everybody! Hey Stacy! Hey Brandy! Hey Damien! Amazing Damien! How's it going, brother?
Damien, who always throws me off when he says good morning, and I have to check the clock.
Food Clan. Everybody wants to be a Bigfoot celebrity. Yeah, that's I know I'm Bigfoot, so I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, I hope everybody there is having an amazing day today, and I hope they're not in a funk like we are. But we're gonna still have an amazing show here. But I want to read this to you about this number 3 red dye crap that's going on. Food producers will have 2 years to reformulate their products, while drug makers will have until 2028 to reformulate. Why? The Food and Drug Administration issued an order to ban the popular food red number 3 from food and drugs sold in the U.S. The FDA decision comes after a 2022 petition to revoke the additives authorization based on the Delaney Clause. The Delaney Clause requires the FDA to ban additives that are found to cause or induce cancer in humans or animals that indicates by testing. So
the list of foods is unbelievable that this is in too. I just looked up the list.
And the weird part is, you know, they have 2 years. And like I had a conversation with my wife, and she's like, I'm like, they won't even move this stuff because if they moved everything off the shelves, people would go hungry.
Yep.
Because most of our food in this country has red dye in it, and a lot of people don't realize that.
No, a lot of like Jelly Bellies. Like I know the vodcast just said it's his lifeblood. This takes out a lot of food that he would review. Like he's going to be scrambling for stuff because Jelly Belly candies, sour crunchy crawlers, candy corn, which doesn't make, I guess, any sense.
Yeah.
Strawberry flavored milk, Yoo-hoo, my favorite, maraschino cherries. Like, what are we gonna eat?
And like, Swedish fish. I love Swedish fish and liquid.
That's not on the list.
It's not?
Well, not the list I pulled up. I don't. Maybe it uses a different type of dye.
I don't know. It's very weird. I
can't say anything. I like smoke cigarettes and drink coffee, so I shouldn't be like red dye. Like that's what's killing me.
Red dye can only be made by crushing red mites. It can't be replicated.
Yeah, they're saying something about like cabbage juice or like a cabbage dye.
What did I press
instead?
Here? Yeah, I'm pressing buttons I shouldn't press. That's what she said. But anyways,
that's a good segue into our next guest.
Oh damn. Okay, we're gonna have our amazing guest here, Catherine. We're gonna bring her on here on the show, and we're gonna have an amazing time here. And let's bring her on. What is up?
Hi guys. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And
of course.
I know you were probably hearing the craziness that was going on around here. It gets pretty crazy on the show. Sometimes we'll talk about nonsense that doesn't even make sense.
I love the craziness, so bring it.
But anyways, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from and what you do.
Well, I am born from Rhode Island.
Oh, you what? Oh, I'm
yes. I'm raised and born in Rhode Island like my whole life. I just recently moved to Mass, like during the summertime.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I lived in Vermont for like 4 years, came back, now I live in Mass.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I've been doing modeling for like almost about like 8-9 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been a long road.
what did
He said it looks like she's bathed in red number 3. We were just talking about the red dye. Your background is perfect for today's conversation.
I got them off of Temu.
Oh, very nice.
Temu, you could get a lot of crazy stuff at Temu.
Yes, I was really surprised. I'm like, wow, they actually work.
Yeah.
Did you know you could buy like what was it? Oh man, a storage unit and all that stuff on Temu. You could
Yes,
buy
you can.
a half a house. You could do all this stuff and buy on Temu that I didn't know about. I thought it was just small products that you could buy.
No, I buy
You'll
so
actually
much
be
off
surprised
Temu.
what you can get on there.
Damien's comment, either Jessica or smaller, that's a huge drink container. Both.
That looks
I
like
mean,
one of those Stanley cups.
it is. It's like a
Oh.
massive one. Yeah.
I got a Yeti. So
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what this is. Not a Stanley.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's a
green.
it's
That's
a hot drink container. That's what it is.
I love my
One of those
Yeti cup. Oh, that's too funny. But yeah, what got you into modeling and your passion for it? And I know you said you do some like cosplaying. What got you into that passion?
Well, ever since I was little, like basically like cosplaying, like I always loved dressing up as a kid. Like my mom, like when it was always Halloween, my mom would make our costumes, like me and my brother's costumes all the time. Every year she's like, oh, what do you want to be for this year? And like she would do it, like sew them straight up. And she would just like, oh, she made a Spawn costume one time. You know the movie Spawn?
Yeah.
Spawn. She did the Wizard of Oz because I had 3 brothers at the time. So I was Dorothy. She did like the Tin Man, the Courage the Cowardly Lion, the who else?
I was gonna say, did you always
Scarecrow.
push her to do like horror ones when you were younger, or did she
Yeah,
kind of?
I did.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to be this, I want to be that. And ever since that, I was like, oh my God, I love dressing up. I love like, putting on like this whole show for Halloween basically. And ever since that, it's just like it went on from that.
Huh. That's all. No, sorry, I got this. I don't know what comment that was. That was a little weird. Chewed tea bag.
Maybe he needed a common cup. What's your favorite cosplay you've done so far? Because you've done a lot.
I
So.
have to say my favorite cosplay has to be the Blood Rain cosplay.
Yeah.
I've always looked up to that ever since I was a little kid. Like I've always been trying to get that outfit for years, and I finally got it. And then I finally got to cosplay at Dead of Winter last year, so that was
Nice.
really cool.
Yeah. I would love to cosplay. Like I got a bunch of Star Wars helmets behind me and stuff and lightsabers. I've always wanted to like dress up as a Chewbacca. Chewbacca, but not just Chewbacca, but like a Chewbacca what do they call it? Jedi. So like have the Jedi outfit with Chewbacca.
Yeah. Do it up. I don't think I've seen that before.
it'd be
Chewbacca
No,
and
that'd be
Jedi
different.
mixed together.
That would be cool. I actually would love to go to Walmart one day and like dress like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Bring your stuff up here for Cobble Mountain, and we'll all do
Oh yeah.
a Star Wars one and just walk around Walmart.
That would be
I'll have
cool.
to-
I've never done anything Star Wars yet. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even a slave Leia cat, please.
No, I haven't. I had
my
like
God.
an outfit similar to that, but
Yeah.
I've never done it.
All right.
That would be cool.
Could be on the list in the future.
Yeah.
I'd be Cloud from Final Fantasy. Damn
Final
it.
Fantasy.
Wookie. Oh man, that's too funny.
You mentioned Dead of Winter. What are you cosplaying this year for, or is this under wraps?
I kind of want to keep it a secret.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna be this and that, and I don't want to already give it away. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be cosplaying as 2 things because how it's gonna be 2 days.
Yeah.
So I want to keep that a secret.
And it's in Worcester on what day?
Worcester on February 22nd and February 23rd. It's gonna be 2 days
Oh wow.
at Mechanics Hall in Worcester.
That's cool.
And
I
then
didn't make
it's gonna
it
be an
last year.
after party.
Yeah, the after party sounds insane. There's a bunch of bands playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This year is going to be even big for me because I guess they're having like a couple cosplayers that we're gonna speak on the panel, I guess, this year. They asked me and a couple other people to like
very
ask,
nice.
like questions and stuff like that. So I'm like really excited for that. It's gonna be really big.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
What is the? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you could go. I was
No,
gonna.
it's your show.
Oh. You go. No,
I'm just gonna take my big cup and drink. Go ahead.
No, what's your experience with the paranormal? Do you have any like paranormal or UFO cryptid experiences?
Well, when I was very young, I was so into I still am into paranormal, but when I was like younger, I would like I don't know. You're a little kid, you want to like experiment, you want to try to talk to ghosts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like I've tried to do that before when I was younger. Like just bit like just like a necklace and like a pendant at the end. Then I heard if you do something like that, ask the questions like this way for yes, that way for no. So I tried to do that in front of people before, and like it would move on its own. And it would kind of scare them. And I remember one time I tried to like show my brother, my oldest brother, because he's like skeptical, whatever. I'm like, I'm really not lying. Like I'm trying to show you this, and I'll never forget it. I feel like this is the only time and last time I've ever seen a ghost. Like I was trying to show him that I was like, look, I can communicate with the ghost or whatever. And right as he opened up like the slider door, I could all of a sudden I seen like this like foggy mist go straight through the slider door, and you could like I could see a face and everything. I was like, oh my god, Nick, did you just see that? He's like, see what? I was like, you didn't just see that like mist go through what? I'll never forget it. Never forget it.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, there's so much, especially like where you guys are.
It's just like so hard to like. Did you? I seen it, but you didn't see it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, Damien has a question for you. A great Damien. He wants to know how long does it take to make a costume to do your plan a year in advance, or is it put together on the day?
Oh, it's definitely planned in a year. Definitely, I cannot do that in a day because I gotta plan it in like basically in a year or a couple months, and then that day it's taking me the whole day to get ready.
Yeah. I know me, it would probably take forever if I did a cosplay.
Every time I've actually attempted to do, I don't know how to sew on a machine. I only know how to sew by hand.
Yeah, my
So
mom
I'm
was
like,
like that. She could sew by hand, and then
Yeah.
she just makes it faster.
It's just like, all right, Halloween is in 4 months. Like, time to start now.
Yeah,
could draw
that's why
stick.
like I don't know, like I want to try sewing because it was in my
Yeah.
mother's blood, you know, but like I just feel like I would mess it up. I'm good with makeup and SFX and stuff like that.
I was gonna say you do all your own makeup too, right?
Yes, I've
Yeah.
been self-taught.
That's crazy because your makeup, some of your cosplays, insane, and I'm like, she does her own makeup for this on top of it all.
I love it. Yeah, eventually me and my friend Summer, we want to start our own business where she was going to cosmetology school.
Yep.
And she wants to like do the hair. She does my hair and stuff like that, and I'm gonna do the makeup and SFX makeup. So we're gonna call it Extreme Effects.
That'd be cool.
What's your dream cosplay? So if you had to pick one,
My dream.
I know you've already done
cosplay-
Blood Rain, which is your favorite. What's your dream?
I know that. Like I already got that off the bucket list. But my dream cosplay as of right now, I want to do Lady Death.
The Resident Evil?
No, it's
Why
it's
am I
from a
thinking
comic
that's
book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look her up.
She
I'm
has,
thinking
like,
of
yeah,
Resident
she has,
Evil.
like, long white hair, these white eyes. She kind of has like a revealing outfit, but her body's like all gray or whatever. She wears like a cape with a sword.
I'm thinking of Lady Damascus or whatever her name is.
I know what you're talking about from
Yep.
Resident Evil, but like
Oh,
another
okay, I
dream
see her,
one
yep.
of mine is Pyramid Head because
Oh, Silent
tried-
Hill for life. Are you kidding me? I love Silent Hill.
I
actually,
love Silent Hill. I fall asleep to that movie.
yeah, I did the nurse's costume like 15 years ago. I
Really?
handmade one of those. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh my god.
But I gave it to my niece because it shrunk in the wash a lot, and so I can't wear
did
it
it really?
anymore. Yes.
Oh no.
I made it out of Home Depot rags because of how.
Oh really?
Yeah, I cut them all up, sewed them all together, bloodied them up, did the mask, all of that. And then when I washed it, it was like, shoot, and I was like, oh, this is no
I
longer
hate
a
when that
costume for me.
happens. It's like, oh no.
Yep. This is a one and done.
I know. You guys should see my closet. Literally, there's so many costumes in there. Like it's like a whole store. I'm not even lying.
Wow. Like I know, like here in Florida, there's a cosplayer team here in Florida where they like go to movie theaters and parties and all that, and they like dress up as superheroes and all that. like cool stuff. Have you ever like done stuff like that, like super like I don't know, superhero style stuff and all that?
Superhero stuff. I gotta think because there's just so many costumes. It's like I gotta like go
there's,
back
like,
in
a
my
lot.
brain to remember it. Did I do superhero stuff? I did a Punisher outfit once.
Oh wow.
But I never went out to a con to wear it. But I
Yeah.
know I have these outfits that are just waiting to be used again.
I love how you're like, I didn't go out of the house. I just wore it around for dinner.
I
Like
wore
I
it for
just
Halloween.
okay.
Around the house.
I wore it around the house.
Oh, Damien's asking a question. He wants to know: are you going to auction any of your
Oh shit.
costumes off to do a fashion show with all your creations?
You know, I'm not sure, but I did have this like idea where I wanted to like have like models model my clothes and like rent them out or whatever like that. And then like wear them for shoots. But I don't know about auction yet.
That'd be an
Maybe down in
awesome
the future.
fundraiser
Right
or
now,
whatever.
it's just like these. I still have like so much. Like these are my babies.
Yeah,
Pretty
they're
much.
it's hard to get rid of. That's why the
Yeah.
Halloween bins always get bigger and bigger at houses as
Yeah,
opposed.
it's like my collection keeps growing. But maybe down in the future, maybe.
I feel like Damien would buy one, obviously. So
Really?
He probably would, Damien. He's all the way from Scotland, by the way.
Oh wow,
From
that's
Scotland.
amazing.
you're gonna have to charge extra shipping for him
Yeah,
when he buys them.
right.
You know what? Like I told Damien, I always wanted to go there because he lives like literally like 5 or 10 minute walk from a castle. I always wanted to go there and dress up like Game of Thrones, and and then dress up a little dog like a dragon, and you slay that dragon. Not in real life, but it's fun. Well, you know that'd be pretty.
Yeah, I just want to beat the shit out of a dog in Scotland, is what you just said, pretty much.
But it would be pretty fun to do something like that, you know.
Yeah.
And people probably think that guy is on drugs.
I automatically
What
just
are you
think,
doing right now? Am I really seeing this?
yeah, I go right to the lock when I think of Damien. I don't think of Game of Thrones. I'm like, oh my god, he's by the lock. Like that's such like an amazing place to live.
That's so cool. I want to live in a castle.
I would love to live in a if I was a castle, I would like to like pretend to be a king or something or whatever, or something cool like grow my beard out long and all
I
that.
can see you grow. Can you grow your beard out more? I can see that.
I can. It's just sometimes it gets crazy.
Yeah,
You know,
it gets a
like
little wild.
You know, and then food gets in there and all that stuff, and squirrels and all
It's
that.
a full on like wizard beard at one
It's
point.
like a wizard beard. Like
Yeah.
if I need a squirrel one day, like it comes out, like no, just. But no, it would be cool to do something like that, or be
Yeah.
like a Jedi warrior. in a
Everything rolls back to like Star Wars.
Right. I was gonna say back to the Jedi.
Yep. There's
You
a
should just put your
whole
helmet on.
there's a whole cosplay faction you haven't even tapped into yet, Kat. Trust me.
Oh my
like,
God, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Star Wars is so big right now.
Yeah.
Especially, and the funny thing is when people were so pissed off when Disney bought Star Wars, right?
I still am.
And like it got exploded. It exploded.
Disney owns like everything now.
Yeah, that's kind of what sucks though. It's not like I still have my Star Wars sheets and pillowcases from when I was a child.
Oh wow.
I saved them from when I was
That
like
shit probably
5.
costs money right now.
No, my head's been on it for 40 years. I doubt I could sell it. But like you can just go anywhere and buy it now. Like it bums me out that you had to like get this collection going and you'd have to like find certain things here and there and hunt for the stores, and now I can go to CVS and buy a figurine.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's too I don't want to say it's too open. It's just too nothing's like sacred anymore with Disney.
Yeah, it's very common
I guess that's
now.
how I feel. Yeah.
Star Wars is so common.
Yes, that's the
Honestly,
problem.
I'm a Lord of the Rings girl. I grew up on that. I
Really?
love Lord of the Rings. Like,
That's the only one I could never get into.
really? Oh
Yeah.
my
I
God.
couldn't even get past the first book. I've watched all the movies.
I haven't watched the movies.
Don't. They suck. No offense, Kat. But they're just like
I watched a little bit, but
yeah.
I
They're
don't know.
no Star Wars.
I know
They're
there's a new Hobbit series out right now.
yeah, on Amazon.
Yeah, I think they're talking about continuing the Lord of the Rings too. I think the creator of he said they're gonna continue it on or something like that. Oh, is it
Is that
Kat?
Rocky has joined.
Roxy. This is Roxy.
Oh, Roxy. Sorry, I thought it was Rocky earlier.
Roxy. I've had
Roxy.
Roxy since she was a little kitten. She has separation anxiety. She loves her mama.
Oh my goodness. That's my dog. My dog is like, if I like walk out of the room, he goes crazy. She goes crazy. It's crazy. I've never liked a Disney vibe. I don't know.
Yeah, no. It just feels like it's like, here's $5 to anybody. Make a Disney movie. Anybody can be in a. It used to be something to be in a Disney movie. Now it's Jack Black and the rapper that I can't remember her name.
Who?
Oh, she was in. I don't know. I can't remember her name. Jack Black and Lizzo. They were in one.
Okay.
It's just like those aren't Star Wars people.
No,
There's
yeah,
actually
just like
a
putting
good
in
one
whoever they
right
want
now.
in the movies. Like, oh, they were in this movie and they were in that.
Yeah, it bums me out.
There's actually a new series called The Skeleton Crew. It's
Yeah.
really good. It's actually has a Stranger Things Goonies vibe, but Star Wars. It's really cool. You should check it out. It's really cool. I actually did.
I love the Goonies.
Oh.
It's Goonies in space. I've been hearing it from the other room when my boyfriend watches it, and I'm like, oh,
It's great. You gotta check it out. You gotta
I
check it out.
can't. I didn't like Stranger Things.
What?
Really?
I know there's a lot of information coming out tonight that I was not ready to reveal. I'm so sorry.
Aren't they making one last season of that?
Yeah. They're still filming, I think, because there's a whole bunch of setbacks.
All the kids are grown up.
Yeah, the
Better
kids are
end
like
it.
45. I don't know what is going on with that show.
There's been like a big setback with I think there was like what was it called? They had all that strikes and all that going on.
Oh, the writer's strike and all that.
Yeah, the movie strike and all the movie actors and all this stuff are going crazy. Yeah, even Jason even says he likes skeletons.
Yeah, but Jay likes anything Star Wars. He's not.
I could tell.
I like core. I like core Star Wars. Put it that way.
Yeah.
I like it all. There's a couple of movies that should have never been made, but like Mandalorian. Mandalorian is
How many?
Ahsoka.
Wait, can I just say this? How many Star Wars movies are there?
So, do you want just the? Yeah.
Not
Do you
enough,
want the
not
canon
enough.
movies?
Like,
Not
how
enough.
many are there? Oh,
There's the canon 6, and then there's the other 3, and then are we talking about Rogue One? Do you throw like?
Yeah, all of them in there.
Yeah, Stranger Things is overrated. Correct. Thank you
Nope.
very much. I don't like not kids movies. Maybe I liked it a while ago. Like what was that Cloverfield movie that was after Super 8?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't even into that.
That was a weird one. It was one of those filmings where they're like all over. It's kind of like, remember the Blair Witch Project?
I love that movie.
Where
Okay,
they're-
I remember watching that as a
all
little
over the
kid. And I
place.
really thought it was real for some reason.
I'm
I was
obsessed
like,
with that
"Did this
movie."
really
I
happened?
thought that was real too.
Yeah.
It wasn't real, but still scary. That scared me. Like, holy
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
without it, and it's hard to find a good scary movie nowadays that's not like a gore one. So I'll go back and watch like Blair Witch. I watched the original Paranormal Activity. Those original movies.
You know nothing, Jess.
What is he?
This is life.
It is life. I have a Boba Fett tattoo. I'm not saying I don't like Star Wars.
Mandalorian right there.
Wow,
I can't-
wow.
I can't show you guys mine. They're right
Now I
here.
know why you guys get along.
My Boba Fett tattoo is not for the public, but I don't like how anybody can be a Star Wars nowadays. I guess that's
Oh, it's funny. Every time I go like to Disney, because we're pass holders at Disney World, and I go to Star Wars Land, I'm like a little
I've
child.
never been to Disney World.
You gotta go.
I know.
It's so cool.
start auctioning off those costumes and go to Disney.
Even like my kids are excited to go. I'm more excited than them. Like Star Wars Land is like.
Have you made a saber?
Oh, man, I want to. It's
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like I brought up such a bad point. You're
It's
like,
almost $300 to build a saber.
what?
Yeah, it's
That
like
better be a real crystal inside of that.
$49 or something like that.
Wow.
But the experience for it, I saw videos. I want to do it one day. One day I'll
Oh
do it.
wow.
What's the crystal inside the lightsaber? What's the name of that?
I can't remember.
Jay? Does Jay want to
Yeah,
pop
Jay,
in?
pop in.
Pop in here. Somebody, what is the crystal that is inside the lightsaber before I look it
should know
up?
this.
You should.
Oh,
But for $300, it better be a real one inside of that.
Right.
it better cost like a lot more than 100. That crystal. It better be real.
And 300 credits of the crystal. That's
Yeah.
what Star Wars is, right? Credits.
Damien, you never watched Stranger Things?
Damien, you are missing nothing.
You're horrible.
You're missing nothing. You're missing a bunch of kids running around.
Did you even watch Jurassic?
Caber.
Did you even watch? Oh yeah, Caber.
Caber Crystal. Thank you.
Have you even watched Jurassic Park, Damien? I want to know. If not, then
What do you
I
do?
love the old Jurassic Park movies.
Damien, if you have not watched Jurassic Park, you have to send me a Loch Ness Monster doll right now.
Yeah, you have to send me something
Straight to my house.
You have to send me a piece of brick of the castle there, like in the mail or something.
Oh, did something fall? But my cat jumped out of the closet.
I didn't even see it. Sure, it wasn't a ghost. No, I'm just kidding.
It could have been. This house is not.
Speaking about ghosts,
not haunted here.
Did I show you the video of my daughter's playhouse going like crazy?
I seen that on Facebook. I was like, oh my god.
No, it's been happening more than once. It's been happening like at the same time before we put her to bed. It will like just all of a sudden it'll go crazy and no one's near it. It's a sensor light because everybody's asking me, is there batteries?
Yeah.
And all this. It's only one of those USB charger lights.
Right.
And so we have two of them, like both on the walls. So we shut one off, the one that was doing it, and turned the other one on. That one started to do it. I'm like, what? And then I don't know if you could hear the video. If you hear it in the beginning, you could hear.
Oh my
and
god.
the shadow passing in the background.
I can't believe you haven't rolled that out of your house yet, like the TV and Poltergeist. Like you need to get rid of that.
I'm so used.
Burn it.
Haunted. I'm so used to the things in my house. I swear, like every time I go to a haunted location, something follows me home. You know, but it's never.
You don't cleanse yourself or anything like that when you leave.
Nah, I'm just like whatever.
You're just like, get in the car, guys. We're going back home.
So is your house like haunted or something?
Oh yeah, we have like there's times like we're in bed and we hear people having conversations on the other side of the door, like
Oh hell no.
adults and stuff. I've had food actually placed out of the refrigerator into the middle of the floor. Like I've had that happen. I've had the front door unlock and open by itself. We've had a lot of shadows, things flown. Nothing negative though. It's
just like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
Just let you know, we're here.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm gonna actually talk about this on another show, but there's a place in New York. I can't remember. Wildwood Sanitarium. I don't know if you've heard of it, but there's a doll room, which I hate dolls. I'm not a fan. I'm scared of dolls. But
I'm officially I'm writing this down and bringing you one in June. Bring doll.
But we went into this doll room. There's like a Ouija board. It was already in the box. It wasn't even set up. It was like perfectly in the box. So I went out of the room. Nobody was in this place except for me and this guy, one of the investigators that were with me. And then we went around, checked stuff, went back into the room, both of us. The freaking Ouija board was out of the box, set up on the floor with the planchetta on a letter.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before. It was really crazy stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ouija boards.
Yeah.
Mine's
I
in my
don't
car.
mess around with a Ouija board.
I brought it to a family party a couple months ago and then never brought it back in the house. And it's been in I've been driving around with it for like 2 months. I don't know.
Really? It's in your car?
It's been in my car for like 2 months. I need to bring it
hell
in.
no.
I know. I feel like it's so much worse in the car than the house.
I kind of want to
I
post
know.
it.
Eventually, I do want to start a paranormal investigation crew. I already got like Pat wants to join in with me with his cousins, and
Yeah.
we were already talking about it the other day. Like we really want to like go ghost hunting. I really want to do that. I always
There's a
wanted to
lot
do
of
that.
places in our area. Like I went a couple months ago to I'm just gonna use the term undisclosed location because she didn't want to say where it was. It was crazy. Like I have to post all like the stuff we got from that. But where we are, it's just seeped into the land, I guess is the best way to put it.
I know. Like
You
how
know?
Pat, he lives next to the Conjuring house. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like that whole land is haunted.
It's funny. I went there for my sister's 40th and it just wasn't
I've been there.
anything. I was so bummed
Really?
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so
I've been-
bummed out about that whole experience.
I've never been in the house, so
Nah,
It's
I
not-
wouldn't.
It's not, I know people are gonna shoot me for this, but it's
I'll
not
say it
haunted.
if you don't want to.
It's
It's living
re-
off its past.
Yeah.
It's living
back in
off
the
its
day
best.
when the Warrens were there, yeah, there was crazy stuff that went down. But like now, like we were there, it had such a good feeling to it. Now, like the land itself has a lot of history that you could feel,
Without a
like,
doubt.
and all that.
Yeah.
But and now there's all that drama going on and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I know. I heard. Oh my god.
My grandmother's house was more haunted than the Conjuring house when I went.
My house is more haunted than the
Yeah.
Conjuring.
You should charge people admission to go into your daughter's playhouse. You'd get more money.
Shit. $50 an hour or something like that.
Come on in, guys. The lights are flashing. Time.
Like taking pictures. I'm actually downloading the video right now. I'm actually, well, what we're going to do here, we're going to go in a little commercial break, and then while this video is processing, because I'm going to actually show everybody this video of the blinking lights. So check this commercial out. If you haven't seen that video, Dark Realm TV is out now for $4.99 a month. You don't want to miss it. It is now on Roku and Amazon Fire Stick. Go check it out. You can see a lot of good horror shows, movies, and podcast shows, especially this one right here. But yeah, we got actually right when that commercial ended, the video has uploaded. So we're gonna watch that house right there. Listen really closely. In the beginning, you'll hear and you'll see the shadow. So maybe we'll play it a couple of times, but here, check this out. What the hell is going on? Well, that light inside the house is going. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
It was kind of hard to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if.
Was it in like the very beginning of the video?
Yeah, it's in the very beginning. I wonder if that's the right video.
Your voice too, though. You're like, what is going on over here when it happens? I love it.
Scary. I feel like, oh hell no.
Well, the funny part in that is like, yeah, right there. Let me see. And I could see. I don't know why it didn't show the sound.
Did you buy that brand new?
What?
The house.
Yeah, it was brand new.
Okay, so it wasn't like.
No, and it just started happening like this past week. It's pretty interesting stuff. I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would have rolled that thing outside. We had some figurines at my house that I was holding for my mother that my uncle had brought over from overseas when he was in like Korea, the war.
Yeah.
Like Korean War. And they were bad. Like they made me have dreams that they were like standing. They didn't make me have, but I had like nightmares. They were standing above me, watching me. That whole room felt different when they were in there. I got rid of them quite fast.
Oh my god! What, these
Yeah.
little figurines?
They were like this tall, like wooden Asian figurines that my uncle had brought back over from the war. And I don't think they were taken properly
Yeah,
from where he took them from. So I think they might have carried something with them.
definitely.
Yeah. Those didn't stay here for long.
Man, could you imagine just being like carried off, like, you know, when you're like just chilling in bed and all of a sudden you're like floating?
I I feel like I had an experience like that with sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I used to have like a wicked bad like sleep paralysis, and I swear to God, like one time I was like having it, I felt like it's just hard to explain. As I like tried to wake up, as I woke up, I felt like I dropped back down. I felt like I was levitating in my sleep, and I dropped back down. I was just like, wait, did I just drop? Like,
Yeah.
Were you having any like dream that you could remember at the time, or?
I was like basically like, I don't know if you guys have had sleep paralysis. Basically, it's just like you can't like
Yeah.
your body in your body. It's just like something's like taking over your body. I don't know. I haven't had sleep paralysis ever since that, but it was just weird. Like it just felt like I like fell back. Like was I levitating? What happened?
That's happened only once to me before, and it was over the vodcast. He left a comment earlier. My friend Jay, we used to all crash at his house. I
Mhm.
had that at his house, and I was awake but not awake, and
Yeah.
I felt like a weight on me that was
Yeah.
holding me down,
Yeah.
and it was the ghost cat that lived in his house, is what we assumed, because we all saw or felt a cat at some point.
Mm.
And you just can't. You want to wake up, but you're already awake, and your body
Yeah.
just won't
Oh,
let you get up. It's
I feel
horrible.
it is horrible, and I haven't had sleep paralysis in a very long time. I feel like because my family, I don't talk to my family anymore. It's been like 4 or 5 years. Like they were very toxic. I feel like the energy around my family is very
Yep.
negative and stuff like that. And like ever since I broke away from my family, I haven't had sleep paralysis ever since.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot negative stuff can bring that into your life.
And then
Yeah.
the houses that we like moved into and all like we don't know who could have died, and they feed off
Yeah.
that energy and stuff like that, and it causes me to have bad dreams.
Wow. What part of Rhode Island were you from?
Johnston.
Oh, I know Johnston.
Yeah, Johnston, Rhode Island.
Yeah, Johnston, Rhode Island. You know Jamestown?
Yes.
There's actually in Jamestown, there's actually an old fort there.
I've shot there a couple times.
And it's haunted as hell.
It used to what was like a Civil War or something like that. I forget.
Yeah, it's actually very demonic there because I was there. I think it was a couple of years ago. Me and my cousin went in there because I used to go there when I was kids all the time, and I didn't remember too much. I know there's a lot of weird hallways and tunnels and all that stuff,
It's
and
very small in there.
yeah, and when we went in there, it was so dark, and you could feel like your chest was being pumped inside. It's just, and then there was like demonic symbols everywhere. There's,
That whole
like,
place is like graffitied up now.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It is a really good, interesting experience.
And they had the lad school. That was I forget where that was.
What was it?
The lad school used to be like I think it was like a mental institution or something like that back in the day.
In Rhode Island?
Yes. And then they knocked it down.
Do you remember Rocky Point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've shot there a couple times too.
Yeah, I was there. I went there when I was a kid. I remember going on the ride.
Like a carnival place back in the day.
There was a haunted house there.
Really?
I don't know if you remember. It was a ride, and it caught on fire before it closed down.
Mm-hmm.
And then after it closed down, it was abandoned for a while because my cousin and his ex-wife, went there and used to go inside. Like so many people went in there and stuff like that, and broke inside to see what Rocky Point looked like and stuff. And I think somebody set on fire again, and then now it's a whole big park, just like a regular like.
I had no idea they even had that history until like I seen the sign. I was like, oh, what it
Yeah.
used to be. Like, oh, okay.
I had never been to Rocky Point.
Oh my god. It was
I
so-
grew up here my whole life in this area.
There's a
I've never been to Rocky.
documentary about it. There's actually a
Yeah.
documentary about Rocky Point. It's
I'll
real.
tell you, if there was a haunted house there, even I know haunted houses are fake. I know it's all man-made.
Yeah.
I cannot go into one. I can go into a real one.
Really?
If they're like, oh, this ghost will smack you across the face and push you down the stairs, I'm like, let's go. If they're like, there's a man in there going to scare you. We went to one in Virginia, and you go in, and maybe 20 feet in, there's a door called the chicken door.
Yeah.
And you can go out there if you're scared. And I was like, I'm out. And I busted out the chicken door, and it makes this huge noise. So everybody in the whole haunted house knows you're leaving. And it does this big, like, huge chicken noise. So everybody can turn around and see who the chicken is. And it was me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was pretty bad.
Hey, wait, are you talking about the dollhouse at the Wildwood Sanitarium? Is that the one you talk about? The energy there, I don't know. It was very weird. I just don't like dolls. So if that's what you're talking about, that's yeah.
You went in there already ready for a doll attack.
Yeah, about the shut. You know.
The lab school was in Exeter.
Yes, that's her.
Exeter, Rhode Island. Yep.
Yeah.
And it was like a developmental type of school. I just looked it up over here. Well, that's
Yeah.
like Taunton, the Taunton institution.
Huh.
That was majorly haunted, and they ended up tearing that down, and people still try and get onto the land, even though it's like elderly complexes now.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, the Taunton institution was bad.
Huh. Oh, the dollhouse in the video. No, the energy. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It didn't
Your
really.
daughter's not afraid to use it.
No, she goes right in. It was funny. It was going on and off, and she just walks right in there like nonchalant.
She's like, my friends are here, and walks right in.
No, like she is like she's just like, oh look, it's a strobe light. It's it's like even though those things don't strobe, which is the funny part is they don't
Yeah,
do that.
that's
It
crazy.
just goes on or off or motion. That's it. That's
Wait,
all.
does that dollhouse have a light in it?
No, we put motion lights in there. It's got like a motion detector, but it's in a light, and it's only like you only charge it. Because I had someone ask me, take the batteries out. I'm like, you can't because it's only USB charge. You would have to unscrew the whole thing apart and take the little tiny batteries out.
And even if there was a problem with the batteries, it's not going to strobe like that. It's just going to go off.
Well, especially when we shut one off and use the other one to see
Yeah.
what happens, and it did the same exact thing.
Yeah,
with
that's
the other
crazy.
one, and it doesn't make. And we tested the lights out many times, and it still did that. It still did it. And I think it did it again. I don't know if it did it again today. I don't know. I'll have to ask them when the show's over if any more.
You need to have a camera on it
I was gonna say
24 hours a day.
Night investigation when I put a light out there, see if I
Yep.
catch shadows or catch any voice, because that voice that I caught, if you could hear it, like
It
I'll
might
have
be
to-
just too low for it to go over audio for us.
Yeah, I'll message it to you, Kat, and just send it to you because you'll be able to hear it a lot better. But actually, Dollhouse is not a target. Just used to let you know he's there in the main room.
Oh, that's even worse. Wade.
Yeah. Is it? Do you feel, Wade, that it's like a positive energy or a negative? Because like I feel mostly positive. I haven't felt any negative energy in my house. That's the weird part. Like as much as I go in the woods a lot. Like I practically live in the woods and do a lot of filming and investigation, like Bigfoot, UFOs, all that stuff. And I can only imagine like the stuff I bring to my house. I can only imagine.
You got to start cleansing yourself before you come home, before you even get in your car. I mean, I may be carrying a Ouija board around in my car for the past like 2 months, but I know.
A Ouija board's not a cleansing. I actually have a Ouija board in the closet. Does that count?
Maybe a couple of Wednesdays we should do an on-air Ouija.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Not in my house. That might be.
Cat wants in on that.
I do.
No, but you have to at least do like a sage or
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah. No, I usually pray a lot.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting any spiritual or anything like that, but I do pray. That's one thing I do to protect myself.
Yeah.
But other than that, I did have one paranormal experience that I hope never happens again. That I got pictures of it where pretty much my eyes went cloudy. You could barely see my eyes. It's weird. It looks like I was on like LSD or whatever.
Where were you?
It was Brushy Mountain Penitentiary in Tennessee. We're literally like I felt like my body like was weak. I went actually to my knees. It was that bad.
Jesus.
And actually where a woman got thrown down on the floor, dragged across the floor, lifted up, and then slammed on the floor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's something like you see out of a movie.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Oh, Wade said it's not dangerous or sinister, just tied to the property for some time. Always cleanse before and after an investigation. That is a topic I live by. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely, like I said, I definitely do pray and stuff like that.
Yeah. You do what works for you in the
Yeah.
situations, for
I know
sure.
everybody has their own different. Everybody carries crystals or
Yeah.
whatever it is. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same thing. Everybody has their beliefs. You know, I went to a Christian college in Australia, which is actually where there's a lot of different crazy shit that goes down there. You know, in the down under.
I'd be more afraid of the animals in the down under than any spirits whatsoever.
You wanna-
Yeah,
You
no.
want to know some shit that I've seen there? I'll never forget. Like I tell my wife all the time about this because she hates spiders. I'll never forget. I was coming down the stairwell, and there was a big freaking spider on the wall, like this big. No word of a lie. You could literally put a saddle on this bastard, and then like ride it off in the sunset. I turned the other way and went upstairs. I said, "Nope."
No, I would have burned the house down or moved. I don't even know at this point what I would have done.
The funny part about that is that's not the poisonous spider. The poisonous spiders are this big.
Are you serious?
And you can't see them. They're deadly. You actually have to like hit your shoes a few times, check your pillows every day. You have to check your shoes and pillows. I had to do that every single day for a year when I was at college up there. It was really crazy, but it was an amazing, beautiful experience. I loved it.
Without a doubt. That's why people put up with the deadly, because of how amazing that is as a whole.
So many people from all different religions, different backgrounds, like people from like Israel, Egypt, all different countries, China, Japan. Like it was just crazy to learn about their different aspects of life.
Yeah.
And it was like beautiful because like in America, it made me think about how like I wish we kind of lived like them because we're so stuck in one rut, you know, here in America. Like it has to be this way, and they're just like free.
Which is crazy because it started as a prison planet.
I know. And
Yeah.
that's the weird part. And everybody's and the weird part is like, you know how in America, like we don't like to be like, you know, this close with somebody. Like when you're like, oh, that's too close. You know, they would like, I'll never forget my first day in Australia. People are like this close. Like literally like, hey, how's it going? How's it going, man? How's it going? You know, that's how close they were. And I was like, I am not used to this. And another thing that like annoyed me for a while there when I first moved there was their last minute. Like literally, like you know, like how we get stressed about like, oh, I gotta pay this bill or like this test. Like, no worries, mate. We'll get it tomorrow. Don't worry. Live your life.
But think about it. They live with like the spiders and the crocodiles, and they just have to be easy and free with stuff because if they were so panicky all the time, there's everything to be like getting punched by a kangaroo. There's like so much stuff to panic you with. So
I'll have to like play the video that one. There's a guy who actually boxed with a kangaroo. It's so funny.
I've heard about that before.
It's funny as hell. The kangaroo in the
Actually, like boxing back.
yeah, and then the guy punches the kangaroo in the face, and the kangaroo's like, "The fuck just happened?" And he goes away.
But like, you know, for the kangaroo.
Yeah. It's really cool. I like how what Wade said. Everyone will bring in an individual energy and belief to a location to be investigated. Activity will be created by respondent energies at a location. Certain people will stir up activity even if it may be a first-time investigation. I like that.
Yeah, it is what you bring into it.
Yeah. Especially like energy-wise. Like, you know, if you're like an asshole, you're gonna become an asshole in the dead, you know. If you're a positive, you're gonna be a sweet person.
Oh, poor ghost me. I feel so bad for whoever I haunt. They're gonna be like, this bitch is back. But also, if you're a spirit and somebody comes into your home, you know, I mean, it's whatever energy you're bringing to their home too.
I love what Damien just said. Florida is the only place in the world where crocodile, Karen, alligators all live in harmony and what in Florida man live in one world. You forgot Florida man, Damien.
Florida is like mini Australia. That's probably
Oh my gosh. I know we only have a couple of minutes left, but like the stories I hear about Florida is ridiculous. You want to live in Florida?
No, I've never been, but I don't think I want to live there.
No,
Oh my God, I do. It's so nice there. The temperature. I'm freezing.
It's I hate it here. I miss up north. I don't know if you remember this in Rhode Island, the Rhode Island weenies.
Yes.
Yep. See,
I
she
love
does in Dell's lemonade.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Coffee milk.
Coffee milk. Can't
No,
forget
coffee milk. Autocrat coffee syrup. Yep.
Oh man, I gotta go for a hot Rhode Island weenie right now.
I love how you're like, you know what I miss about Rhode Island? The hot dogs. Like this. It's just mostly hot dog. What is it? Onlyville?
Yeah, Onlyville.
Yeah, Onlyville. Yep.
Onlyville went out of business, I think.
Uh-uh.
Oh no, wait, it's Weenie Rama. Weenie Rama went out of business.
It should have with that name. That's ridiculous.
I haven't even been there, so.
I've been to the New York system. You've been in the New York system there? Yeah, that's where they put the weenies on their arm and like they put all the crap like oh my gosh, so
all the way.
I could like all the way. When they say all the way, like I could have 6 of those babies.
Oh my
you
God.
know, it's so good.
If there was like a Saw movie, my trap would be a hot dog because I hate hot dogs so much. I just want you both to know that. It would be like you have to eat the hot dog or chop your arm off. And be like, I'll chop my arm off. I'm not eating the hot dog for my Saw trap.
I'm not eating this shit.
This is gross. Not having it.
Oh damn. Oh man, what happened here? What happened?
Hot dogs and ghosts.
Hot dogs and ghosts.
Gotta love it.
What about an addict? They be crabby forever. Withdrawals, would they make them negative or in need or help?
Oh, that's a good question. I wonder if people do fiend in the afterlife.
I don't know. Stacy said she likes hot dogs. Well, no,
she said hot dogs are gross.
Oh.
She is correct. They're disgusting. It's all, what was it? What's the saying? What a hot dog is?
Oh, it's like liver. It's like all different kind of
lips and assholes. I think is actually what it is.
Is it really?
That was what I was always taught. So
it's all the crap that's like left over in like animals and stuff.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. I want that.
Well, people eat like cow tongue and all that stuff. If you think about it, like cow ears, cow tongue, all this weird like eyeballs.
Stacy knows it. Lips and assholes.
Lips and assholes. It's too funny. Oh damn. That's too funny. But before we go, Kat, I want you to tell where people can find you and look you up and get info from you.
They can find me on my socials, Facebook, Catherine Amitrano, my Instagram at the Blood Witch or what is it? That line, I forget that line underneath.
Is it an underscore after your name?
Yeah, the underscore Blood Witch. A little shadow banned from Instagram, so you might have to like scroll down to find my name.
That's awesome. John Candy, the black pudding haggis? What the hell is black pudding haggis?
That's like blood pudding, isn't it?
Ew.
Damien, is it blood pudding? It probably is. It's probably something weird like that.
I've heard it before, but it sounds toxic.
Toxic. I don't know. I'll never forget. Like when I lived in Australia, they actually had an area for like eating bugs. There was like a little tray for like eating chocolate bugs, like roaches, ants.
Really?
It's like.
I mean, it's a good protein supposedly. So.
Hey, yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm not going to eat it, but I mean, good on anybody else.
I'm upset.
I would. Yep, Damien said, yeah, it's blood.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's blood.
I don't know how I knew that. That's like something else got lost in my brain because I know what that is now.
It must be a Scottish thing.
No, there's blood pudding in like a lot of different cultures. Like I think Portuguese people make blood pudding.
Oh my god.
That's weird.
I think.
I don't think I would try.
How does that taste like?
Probably like a hot dog. I mean, it probably tastes like a hot dog to me.
Haggis meat spice packed into sheep stomach and boiled.
Yeah, so like a hot dog.
I don't know.
Ugh.
It's weird.
Oh, that great outdoors. That's where lips and assholes come from for the hot dogs. She's right. That's where. I'm going to see how many times I can say that before you end the show.
Well, thank you so much, Kat, for coming on this show. We had such an amazing time. We'll have to catch up again, and we'll definitely have you back. No, this is awesome. We'll definitely have to talk about more cosplay and everything that's going on. And I know Damien had a couple questions there that I forgot to ask, but great for iron and red blood cells. Yeah, I guess it can be. But yeah, I mean, I might try it. Maybe would try it if it was offered to me. I can't be rude, you know. But I don't know. I might vomit later. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for watching this show, the Animal Expedition Files. Thank you, Kat, for coming on. Thank you for my amazing co-host Jessica for being amazing as always, and having a lot of fun and talking about hot dogs and weenies and all that cool and blood yogurt or whatever it's called. And
that's so
if Florida man and all this crazy shit that's going on in this world. But we had a lot of fun. I'm not a vampire, Damien. Thank you, Damien, brother. Have a good day. Thank you, everybody. I hope everybody had a good time on the show, because that's what we're all about. We're about positivity and love and care, and that's what it's about, you know. So have fun, everybody. We're gonna get off and hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you Saturday night. Peace.
Bye.
Lights on. Dark Realm TV. Coming soon.